what all you see is the large scale features. You can see some water region, landscape region like that. The small scale features can be seen only when you zoom into small regions. Okay, let us continue further. Okay, let us continue further. So here it is a region of 1.6 into 10 power 6 kilometer by 1.6 into 10 power 6 kilometer. So when you do that, what you are able to see, here you are able to see only the earth, right? So when you zoom in 100 times, you are able to see the earth as well as the satellite of earth, basically the moon. Okay, you go on further, you zoom in by 100 times. Now you are looking into a region of 1.6 into 10 power 8 kilometer times 1.6 into 10 power 8 kilometer. So at that time, what you see in space, you see basically the sun and the nearest three planets, basically Mercury, Venus and Earth. So when you look into a region having a dimension of this much, you can see the sun as well as the nearest three planets. Let us continue further. You zoom in further. So at that time, you will be able to see the complete solar system. Solar system meaning our sun, which is also a star, as well as the 8 planets now. Okay. Again, you keep on zooming. So now you look into this region. Okay. The whole solar system is seen as a dot here. So apart from the solar system here, the complete region is completely empty. That means you see, sun is also a star. Like sun, there are many stars, right? So this basically tells the space between two stars is larger than this size. So only you are able to see only sun. You are not able to see other stars when you look into this region. Okay. Let us go further. Now you go into a region which is 1.6 into 10 power 14 kilometer by 1.6 into 14 kilometer. At that time you are able to see sun as well as some of the nearby stars. Stars which are in close companion to our sun. Okay, let us go further. Now what you see, you look into a region which is 1.6 into 10 power 16 kilometer by 1.6 into 10 power 16 kilometer. So this gives you some idea of what you see in the sky. Suppose if you go out and see in the sky, you will get some hint like this, right? So what you see is enormous amount of stars. Okay, millions of stars maybe. And these stars can be single stars, they can be close companions which we call binary stars, they can be groups of stars also. So when you call groups of stars, they can be star clusters. Okay, so this is what you see in the sky. And the region it covers is 1.6 into 10 power 16 kilometer by 1.6 into 10 power 16 kilometer. Again what I am doing, I am just zooming it by 100 times again. So now you look into a region which is 1.6 into 10 power 18 kilometer by 1.6 into 10 power 18 kilometer. So if you look into such a region, what you see is you see a structure like this. You are no more able to see the individual stars. Okay, stars you can resolve, but you are no longer able to see some structure like this. What you see is some systematic structure, having a proper structure. So this is what is called a galaxy. So starting from a small region on the ground, we have come to such a region where we are able to see a galaxy, right? And you can see the dimension also. So dimension is 1.6 into 10 power 18 kilometers. So this is huge, right? And we started from a 50 by 50 feet region. And now again you zoom in further. So now you are looking into a region 1.6 into 10 power 20 kilometer by 1.6 into 20 kilometer. So when you look into such region, the whole structure which you call a galaxy is simply seen as a dot here. Okay. And surrounding these dots, you are seeing many small dots. Okay. And these dots are not stars. Okay, whatever dots, okay, here these dots are stars. So when you go to higher and higher scales, the whole galaxy appears as a dot here, and whatever small dots you see, they are also called groups of galaxies. Similar to stars which form groups, galaxies also form groups. Okay. So similar to star clusters, the groups of galaxies are called galaxy clusters. So what you see here is nothing but a cluster of galaxies. Okay, now you again go further. So now you are looking into a region 1.6 into 10 power 22 kilometer times 1.6 into 10 power 22 kilometer. So by this picture you cannot make out anything, right? This is basically called the filamentary structure of the universe. So when you look into the whole universe, the universe looks something like this. And all these white dots are basically galaxies. They can be galaxies, they can be groups of galaxies. All these things are closely tied together to form a structure like this. So this is how the universe looks like. Okay. And studying these kind of objects is what is clubbed together called extragalactic astronomy as well as cosmology. Okay. So when you study about individual objects in this structure, they are always well away from our galaxy, so they come under extragalactic astronomy. And when you talk about the evolution of the system as a whole, that comes into what is called the cosmology. Okay. So now you can have some idea of the basic units in astronomy, because when you go further, you will be always talking of parsecs as well as megaparsecs. These are the size scales involved in when you talk of extragalactic objects. So this is, I have just put 2 or 3 numbers so that we will encounter when you move along. Okay, so this is how it looks like. Now we'll from this with this brief introduction, we will just move further. So this introduction is basically to give you some idea of what are the scales involved in when you talk of objects which are external to our galaxy. Okay, now you come to our own galaxy. This you might have heard in previous talk also. So there can be some repetition, but others, even if it is repetition, I'll just quickly go through. So the galaxy which we live is called the Milky Way galaxy. And this Milky Way galaxy can be seen through naked eye also. During the winter months, during October, November, December months, if you go out in the sky and if you see through naked eye, you will see a white patch in the sky. Okay? So that white patch is the part of our galaxy. That is the disk of the galaxy which you see on the night sky. And Galileo, some hundreds of years before, when he viewed these patches of light on the sky, he found that this patch can be resolved into small stars. So then people were able to realize whatever patch we see on the sky is nothing but a collection of stars which lie in a disc-like structure. So that is the disk which you see on the sky, and the size of the disk is of the order of parsecs. Typically it is of the order of 20 to 30 kiloparsecs. So you can imagine how much wide it is. And the disk contains billions of stars. Okay. Now, as I told you, the space between the stars is also not empty. So the space between the stars, that contains what is called gas as well as dust. That can come in many forms. And similar to stars, the gas as well as dust, they also lie in a well-defined structure. They also lie in a disc-like structure. So that's what I have written here. Like stars, dust is also concentrated in the plane of Earth. So now, if you want to summarize what a galaxy is, a galaxy is basically a self-gravitating system of stars. The stars can be individual stars as well as star clusters. And apart from stars, there will be gas as well as dust. Okay, so this is what is called a galaxy. So we have stars, we have dust. Whatever stars we see through naked eye constitutes the visible matter of the galaxy. And apart from the visible matter, there is some invisible matter also. That invisible matter is what is called the dark matter. Okay. As we go along, you will see how people came to a conclusion of the presence of dark matter also. So as of now, you take it for granted that our galaxy contains stars, dust, as well as dark matter. And when you think about the shape of our galaxy comes under various shapes. So as of now, you just keep in your mind, our galaxy belongs to a group of galaxies which is spiral in shape. So this Milky Way galaxy belongs to spiral galaxy population. Okay, now here I tell you briefly about the